Okay, come into your seated position and make sure you're in your non-habitual cross because we're creatures of habit and you want to do a little bit of variety for your body. Sitting bones behind you, activate the core, keep your shoulders over your ankles and reach your crown toward the ceiling. Take a moment just breathing, exhaling tension. Closing your eyes and focusing inward, drawing in calm and peace, exhaling stress and tension, getting all that outside anxiety out of your system. Just breathing deep, letting your belly move as you inhale, filling your lungs completely. Exhaling. Just letting everything release, all the tension go. And we'll do a little calming breath to begin with. So bring your right hand in front of your nose, put your thumb on your nostril, then exhale out of the other nostril, and then slowly inhale, and then block that nostril, releasing the thumb. And again, exhale and inhale. And at your own pace, just continuing, alternating, thumb on one side, exhaling and inhaling on the other side, and then releasing that and doing the opposite. Breathing slowly, inhaling slowly, just letting all that external stress go. Focusing inward, just releasing it all. Feeling that calm come over you. And then the next time, just bring your hands back to your lap and continue that slow, easy breathing. Just focusing on the breath. And releasing everything else. And then just lengthen up through the crown, through your whole spine. And as you exhale, bring your chin toward your chest and slowly roll down forward, bringing your forehead down toward your lap. Just go as far as you want, keeping those sitting bones down as you exhale. And when you're ready to inhale, just slowly begin at the bottom of your spine, winding back up, lifting your chin just slightly as you get all the way up. Stretch through the back of your neck, up through the crown, and don't forget to relax. And again, exhaling, tucking your chin, slowly breathing out as you wind all the way down, feeling that stretch along your spine as you go. And again, slowly working your way back up, just breathing in, lifting your heart, expanding your lungs, stretching your neck out through the crown as you come all the way back up. And just one more time at your own pace, just rounding down, lengthening and breathing, relaxing completely. And again, breathing all the way up, coming in and lengthening back to the top. And as you get back up, just opening your eyes, stretching your spine, bring your hands to your knees, reach your ribs back toward your spine and bring your forehead down toward the floor. And then roll over to the side, look to the front, look up toward the ceiling as you come across to the other side, looking down toward the floor as you come back to the center. And again, just circle around, making that long lengthening through your spine as you come to the back, exhaling, rounding forward back to the front. Just circling through that whole circuit of your body, keeping those hips as low down as possible through that circuit. And the next time you're forward, just pause at the front, and we'll reverse the circle over to the side, facing the front, and then looking up toward the back as you inhale Exhaling as you come to the other side and to the center. And again, rotating the same direction over to the side, around the back, all the way to the center. And one last circuit, coming all the way around. Just feeling that spine working, getting your whole body lengthening, the breath following, and coming back to the center. Chin slightly in as you sit back all the way upright and stretch toward the ceiling. And then let's switch our legs and bring the other one in front or on top. And again, as you come into that seated position, let's stretch the sides. So one hand to the mat, the other arm out, palm to the ceiling, arm right over your shoulder, pull the shoulder down, fingertips and head up, and then slide over to the side. Feel the ribs stretching apart as you push the sitting bone you're leaning away from down. Maybe bring the elbow you're leaning toward down as well for that extra side opening. And then keeping facing forward, inhale back up, release that arm that's up, and feel the difference. Bring the other arm out, palm to the ceiling, hand over your shoulder. Shoulders are down, crown and fingertips reaching up as you slide to the opposite side. Remember, no twist on this one, just stretch it out, hip down, and bring the elbow maybe also to the floor if you love that extra stretch. And again, inhale, coming back up, and release. Feel the sides a little bit more strengthened and open. And let's switch legs once more and get ready for our twist. So really stretch that base of the spine and base of the skull apart for the twist. Hands at your side, arms out, palms to the ceiling, over your shoulders, pull your shoulders down, stretch your fingertips and head up. Exhale, turn over to one side, turning your whole body, hand to the outside of your knee, the other one right behind you on the floor, and then stretch from your sitting bones up. Exhale, turn your hips, ribs, and shoulder, go a little further into the twist. Remember, this back hip can come off slightly, sitting bone off the floor, so you can get that twist without overworking that low back. Take a moment breathing and relaxing, exhaling as you deepen your twist. And then inhaling, bring your arms back up, stretching it out, and release your arms. And again, switching your legs, let's do the final side. Sitting bones down, spine stretching apart, arms out, palms to the ceiling, hands over your shoulders, stretch the fingertips and head up, shoulders down, and turn, exhaling to the side. Hand to your knee and the other one right behind you on the floor. Stretch, lengthening up, get those bones apart, exhale, and again, turn as deeply into that twist, hips, ribs, and shoulder, everything turning. Remember, don't plant that back hip, but let it come up slightly so you get that whole lengthening through the body and turning your entire spine. And again, when you're ready to release, just let go with your hands, bringing them back up as you turn back to the center, releasing those arms out and down as you come back into your seated position. Lift your knees, bring those legs out to the front. Take a moment, pressing out through your heels, pulling your toes back, feeling the back of your legs getting a little more stretch to them. Crown to the ceiling, keep those ribs in and up, get that core nice and supportive. Bring your foot to the inner thigh or up onto your thigh of the opposite leg and let that knee come down for our hip opening. So just let that stretch start through that hip joint. Knee coming down, remember, don't push with your hands, but you can add a little weight with them if you would like. If that's tight today, through the hip, bring that other foot out and that releases that pelvis a little bit. Take a breath, relax your shoulders, relax your leg. Let the knee come as far toward the floor on its own as it wants to. You don't have to have your hands over there. You can just let the knee be doing it on its own. And then bring your knee and hand and foot into your hand or wrap your arms around and pull it in. And we'll rotate side to side for that hip joint a little bit more. Just breathing, relaxing, allowing that hip to get a little bit more lubrication. If that's good, you can stay there. You can bring it higher or closer if you love it more intensely. Keep the shoulders right above your hips. Keep the crown reaching toward the ceiling. And then releasing that foot. Feel the difference. Notice how your body is working today. And let's do that other side. So either foot to the thigh or on top of it, letting that knee come down. And again, just relax it, letting the knee come as much as it wants to. Keep the knee and toes up on that other leg that's extended. Bring it to the side or keep it forward, whichever you prefer. And again, if you put your hands on your knee, don't push. That just makes it resist and doesn't let it stretch as much. So let it happen. Let the leg relax, coming down. Remember, if you've been injured or you have tight hips, it could be the knee up way in the air. That's okay. Just be where you are. Remember, personal practice for your yoga. And again, whenever you're ready, bringing the knee and foot into your hands or wrapping your arms around and pulling it in. Let's just rotate that hip joint, getting it a little bit more lubricated and ready to maybe do a little more work. Take a moment and breathe. Keep the shoulders over your hips, relaxing them down. The crown still stretching to the ceiling. Feel that core working, supporting your spine. And again, if you love it, you can make it more intense or not, your choice. And then releasing that leg once more, just coming back into staff position. Feel the hips a little bit more open and activated. And yeah, let's go ahead into our butterfly position with the knees out toward the sides, coming down toward the floor. Pull those feet toward you as much as they want to. And then bring your hands behind and lift your heart. So as you do that, just feel the changes going on through your muscles, through your midsection, through your thighs, through your legs, wherever it's going on. Just notice how your body responds. Take a moment and breathe, just lengthening up through your spine, through the crown. Exhaling, just letting all that stress and tension keep releasing. And then bringing your hands back to the front. Lift your knees and bring the legs back into staff position. Press out through the heels, pulling your toes back. Let's go into a straddle, wide-legged position. Lift up, push those sitting bones slightly further behind you. Exhale the knees on the floor with the toes up toward the ceiling. Press out through your heels and just let those legs relax as much. You can have them as wide or as not wide as you need to be today. Take a breath, exhale any tension. Bring your hands next to you on the floor, shoulders down. Arms out at shoulder level, palms up, hands right above your shoulders, but pull the shoulders back down. Stretch your head and fingertips up. And then as you exhale, bring your hands right down to your shoulders and sink into your sitting bones. Inhale, stretch it up through the fingers and the head, not the shoulders. I know it's challenging. Exhale, and again, hands down. Inhale, stretch them up. And then leading with your heart, bring your hands toward the floor in front of you and just breathe. So if you're really flexible, you may get your whole body closer toward the floor or not. If the hands don't like going to the floor, you can bring them to your toes or your ankles or your shins, wherever it feels comfortable for you. Feel the stretch through your legs. Lift up through the crown. Exhale, bring the chest maybe a little further down if it wants to go. So hands wherever you like them. And then bringing them way out. Inhale and reach them up toward the ceiling, but keep your shoulders down. And exhale, hands again to your sides. Keep those toes pulling back and heels pushing out. Keep those legs as much along the floor as you can. Take a breath, just relaxing. Hands again to your floor and out to the sides at shoulder level, palms up and over your shoulders. shoulders. Let's do that sinking down again into the sitting bones with the hands to your shoulders. And inhale, stretch it up. Exhale, coming down. And as you stretch up this time, reach out and exhale, turning to one foot. Exhale, the hands again to your shoulders. Stretch up as you inhale. And again, as you exhale, chest leaning toward your leg, reach for your foot or your ankle or the floor or your shin. Take a moment and breathe. Exhale any tension. You can have this sitting bone on the opposite side slightly up to facilitate that twist toward this leg. Take a moment, stretching out through your crown, spine as straight as you can, and then exhale just a little further toward your knee as you hold on to your ankle or foot or wherever along the leg it wants to be. Take a moment breathing, just bringing your chest as far toward the leg as it wants to go. And then we'll go into a little more twist. Bring your elbow inside your knee, holding onto your ankle, and bring the other arm out behind you. Palm toward the ceiling and reach it up and over. Palm toward the floor as you reach toward those toes and have your arm next to your ear, looking toward the opposite foot. So reaching toward the toes as much or as little as they want to go with that hand. Feel the stretch along your side. You can leverage with your elbow into the knee to bring your body facing the front a little bit more. And then hand in the air, pull it back up, reaching out as you turn to the center and release your hands next to you once more. Take a breath, relax any tension, because you know we're going to balance the body and go to the other side. So again, arms out, shoulders down, palms up, and hands above your shoulders. Once again, exhale, sink it down. Inhale and stretch up. Exhale and sink. Stretch it up once more. And exhale, turning to that opposite foot. Hand back again, hands back again to your shoulders. Once more, stretch it up. Lead with your chest and chin, coming toward your knee as you reach for your foot or your ankle or your leg. And again, this back hip that you're turning away from can come up a little bit, so you can be turning all the way to face that knee that you're moving toward. Keep your spine straight as you begin. Stretch out through the crown. And then exhale just a little further toward your leg. Try to keep that leg as straight as you can. And reach for your foot as much as it wants to. Take a moment and breathe. Stretch it out. And exhale toward your leg. Elbow inside the knee, holding your ankle or leg. And bring the other arm out, facing your body forward. Hand up and over, bringing your arm by your ear as you reach toward that toe, the leg that you're leaning toward, and look toward the opposite foot. Again, head toward the foot that you're holding or reaching toward, and just looking toward the opposite side. So your whole body is in a little twist to the front. Hips, ribs, shoulder, everything turning toward that side. Take a breath, stretch it out. And with the hand in the air, pull yourself back up, turning to the center, arms out, and releasing to your sides. Bend your knees, bring the feet back in, and clasp your arms around your knees, and stretch your spine up. And as you exhale, just relax your shoulders and turn your feet to the end of the mat. And slide your feet out into staff position or activated, shoulders above your hips, crown to the ceiling, in staff position. And then using that core for support, let's slowly roll to the mat. Use that core support as you come all the way down to the floor. Take a moment there, just breathe, relax those shoulders down. And bring the hands to T position so we can do a little twist. Oh, let's do that bent knee twist. So bring your right foot to the left side with the knee bent. And keeping your head on the floor, roll all the way to the left side, bringing your knee down and your hands together on the floor in front of you. Hold the knee with your left hand and right hand up toward the ceiling, right above your shoulder. Looking at it, lower the back of the hand down toward the floor. It may not make it, that's okay, just as far as it wants to go. Remember, gravity does the work bringing you into your twist as your body is ready. Let it happen. Don't forget to breathe, especially the exhalations that help to release the spine and move into your twist. If you've got low back issues, remember you can always pad under the knee. It doesn't have to be all the way to the floor if that's too much for your back. And your head turns toward the arm behind you for your neck twist. But again, don't go anywhere too far if that's an issue for your neck. Take a breath. Just exhale, letting that release, giving you even more of a twist when your body's ready to go. So if your hand is still up in the air, that's okay. Just let gravity, when your body is ready to release a little bit more, bring the hand further toward the floor whenever it's ready, but don't ever force your twist. Take another breath. And releasing your hand from the knee, roll onto your back and slide that foot next to the other one. Take a moment feeling that twist energy moving through your spine, through your body, letting everything be aware and aligned and balanced. And of course, we need to totally balance by doing the opposite side. So sitting bones down slightly and back toward the floor as you bring your left foot to the right thigh and roll all the way. Head on the floor, don't overwork your neck. And you're coming with the hands together on the floor in front of you and the left knee down to the right side. Right hand on your knee, left hand right above your shoulder. And remember, as you lower that hand behind you, make sure it stays at shoulder level, keeping that chest nice and open. So you don't want it going up toward your head or down toward your foot, straight back. Again, if it doesn't make it to the floor, that's okay. Your body may not be ready on this side because often your twist is different on each side. Just let it happen however is right for your body this moment, this day. Take a breath. Again, releasing the ligaments, allowing the twist, never overdoing. Pillow on this side if you need it for your knee, for that lower back area, turning your head only as much as your neck area twist needs and wants today. Take a breath, and again, the hand may be in the air. Just let it go wherever it needs for that middle back twist as gravity is ready to bring you into it. Breathing deep, just relaxing. Head turning as much or as little as you need, knee coming down as far toward the floor as your back wants. And of course, whenever you're ready to release, let go of your knee, roll again to your back, and slide the foot near the other one. Take a moment to breathe as you exhale, bringing your hands, palms up near your side, shoulders down. And let's do a little lengthening breath as we get ready for our final relaxation. Just close your eyes and soften your body, letting it sink into that surface beneath you. Breathing into a count of 4, holding it in to a count of 4, exhaling again to a count of 4, and holding it out to a count of 4. And just continue that box breathing at your own pace, as long as you'd like, slowly, or whatever pace is right for your breath today. Counting to 4 for the in-breath, the hold, the out-breath, and the hold. Just continuing that breathing as you allow your body to continue relaxing and your mind to just drift, not focusing on anything but that counting and the release of your body. Breathing fully, relaxing completely, allowing the thoughts to just focus on the numbers of the count, or if you want, just on nothing at all. letting the thoughts disappear with the breath, allowing your body to keep releasing even deeper, your mind to float, your breath to release, everything to relax, completely focusing into that peace deep within and letting everything else go, counting, breathing, being peace. And just keep relaxing if that's feeling really good today. I think it's time to get ready for the rest of your day. Begin drawing energy and awareness again with the breath back to the moment, to the room, to your body. Begin moving your body gently, however it feels good for you. Circling the arms, the wrists and hands. Moving your feet and ankles, your legs, stretching and breathing as you're ready to do so. And of course, when you're ready for your yoga hug of appreciation, sitting bones toward your heels, heels toward your hips, knees up toward your heart as you wrap your arms around with that appreciative yoga hug. Let your body know you appreciate its yoga work and the work your body does for you every day. And of course, when you're ready to release, head and feet to the floor, roll to the side, and sit back up, getting ready for whatever's ahead in your world today. Thanks for joining me.